medicine as a certified educator candidate and has over a decade of experience in healthcare chaplaincy. Shama is a stationery enthusiast and she recently launched her own line of Hindu planners and journals dharmically. Welcome, Shamaji. I would also like to request Madhu Sharmaji to please take the seat. Madhu Sharmaji is a former Hindu chaplain at Duke University, North Carolina, author of 2 books and multiple publications, born in India, raised in Africa, and has spent all adult life in the USA. Formal graduate education at 2 Big Ten universities, teaching experience at a Big Ten university, life experiences on 3 continents in 5 countries, and community leadership activities, formal executive and personal coaching experiences, a balance of left and right brain skills demonstrated through engineering and business careers at 2 Fortune 500 companies, running an international business and social work experience. Offered Hindu prayers to North Carolina Senate in 2019 and 2021. Currently visiting scholar and Chinmaya International Foundation, India. A warm welcome to Madhu Sharmaji. I would like to request Swami Satan to approach the stage and take your seat. Shri Swami Satmanandaji is a rare scholar who has delighted audiences worldwide with his lectures on a wide array of Vedic knowledge, encompassing Hatha Yoga, meditation, Jyotisha, Ayurveda, Vastu, and Vedanta. Before being ordained into the Saraswati order, Swamiji had a flourishing career that spanned diverse fields ranging from advanced technology and venture capital to international development, alongside his involvement in numerous profit and non-profit organizations. However, the fleeting nature of worldly accomplishments propelled Swamiji to explore the wisdom of ancient civilizations such as the Greeks, Mayan, Incas, and the Hopi. We welcome Swamiji with a big round of applause. Mr. Reddy? Okay, that looks like you. I just saw your picture a few minutes ago. So I don't have your introduction. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. My name is Rana Reddy. I study public policy at Duke University. I focus more on political economy, socio-cultural issues, and I've had the opportunity to attend this event because of Professor Kishore, and good to be here. Thanks.
Thank you. A warm welcome to Mr. Reddy. I also have the name of Tejal ji. Is she going to be on the panel? No. Okay. She's taking a leave of absence. As I mentioned, that our panel is now going to discuss the social cultural issues and their proposed solutions. And this is a topic that is both timely and vital as our communities navigate complex cultural landscapes in an increasingly globalized world. I'm honored to serve as your moderator. I'm Captain Manohar Mahajan, and as my name suggests, the captain comes from being captain of ships in Marine Navy. I am president of an ocean transportation company. I'm also, more importantly than that, is that I'm a president of International Hindu University, and that's what I represent over here. I've joined this conference. HMEC, my main focus is on International Hindu University. One of you have on your table a flyer from International Hindu University and also my visiting card or my business card with Manohar Mahajan, IHU on it. So I won't take too much time to introduce myself, but I am also a Florida Supreme Court certified mediator for all the 3 courts, county, civil circuit, and family courts. And I have recently been, and I'm proud of this achievement for sure, and I want to share it with you all, that I have recently been appointed as the District Governor for Rotary District 6990, the first Indian District Governor for this district. So, without talking too much about myself, I would like to say, I mean, that we have lots of courses going on in International Hindu University. It's a Florida-based accredited university, and all the courses that we impart are given in the flyer and outside on the table. Please feel free to take away 2025 calendars. We have just got them printed in India with lots of Indian information and architecture, which people over here like a lot, and spread them around. Take as many as you need and go and distribute in your mandirs or places wherever you have your friends and even with the Western community. So I'll get back to the topic now. Today we will explore how socio-cultural dynamic impact various facets of life, from religious institutions to healthcare and incarceration. Can you hear me in the back? I can scream. I hope my timer has kept the time off now. This seemed to come back. Okay, you can put the batteries in them maybe. Okay, so I was saying that today we will explore how socio-cultural dynamics impact various facets of life, from religious institutions to healthcare and incarceration, mental health, and spiritual education. Our distinguished panelists here today bring expertise and insights across the board spectrum of these issues. They will address the challenges and solutions that we as a community must consider as we seek to create more inclusive, compassionate, and supportive environments. So I'll just briefly outline uh, the presentations. The first, we will be delving into socio-cultural issues faced within the temple, within the mandir and youth point of view. The center of worship, which is a community and cultural preservation for Hindus. As immigrants and second generation communities navigate the challenges of living in a multicultural society, temples often serve as safe spaces where cultural identity is nurtured. But what happens when traditional values are at odds with the societal norms outside the temple walls? We have been talking about this since morning. How do temples address generational differences, cultural assimilation, or even broader social issues such as inequality? These are questions that our first panelist, Shri Rana Reddy, will explore, offering insight into
Madhusham, right? Yeah. Okay, I'll keep an eye. I'll keep an eye. Suddenly I saw that there is no feed going on.
All have challenges in our lives. We can find somebody that can help you with spiritual care. And it's examples and communities. I know about I am going to talk more about the community. Next slide. We need people from the community to be enthusiastic support for spiritual care. Temples and communities, HMEC, participating and talking about spiritual care or chaplaincy for over 10 years. So finally, we're here to start a program, and we're talking about HMEC. Thank you, and for a long time. We are here for Monday temple. Okay, you will people. We need people from the community, not just the people. What happens with will you eat Kit Kat and then eat pizza? It's not going to challenge your life. People will do, right? People will do. It's there, and that's how you know. Similarly, peace Sandy, no.
What are you doing?
Just wake up working and go with Sunday. We can talk about these into further, discussions and.
Power extension चाहिए आपको? या मैं छोटा वाला? या इसमें नीचे है या नहीं? चेक कीजिए एक बार. Rajesh, see in that box we have what? Yeah. This yeah. So, upper normal, right? Okay, maybe yes, come in.
Right here on the display.
No, it is okay. I'm just still running through.
Through Chicken International Foundation. And if we can have some of you, take those classes,
At least if
what
we are
is
not
that,
seeing the
please
cut,
take those
and
classes
we are good.
and understand what is
I mean,
spiritual.
earlier it was swimming a little bit, but we are good now.
Session 5.
Session 5, okay. I just will be back. So you need session.
As in after this is over.
Or maybe after this presentation, I'll put it back.
So exhausted. Actually, somebody came back. I put session 6 also. There are
इसमें
two
7 भी है ना?
session 7 and session 5 because initially there was nothing. So Lakshmi showed me that there is one presentation which is introduction of the speaker. So session 6.1 में एक slide रहेगा, 6.2 में एक slide. That's all. I hate this. The internet keeps going on.
So if you need light, just put the switch. Okay.
These are priests or whoever.
Sanvi. Sanvi. Stop, yaar.
And so they have to take PSR classes because the classes are conducted in English. And
I think they have it there. Yeah, they have it. But
international also that will start in 2025. There are internships and all that. So we need a program for spiritual care providers for the community. Next slide, please. And this is the last slide. So, but I'm here along with Tegan, I'm going to take a name. Not for action, I'm here for action, actually. I would like, we would like with the Hindu Society of North Carolina, HPA, and all of us together, actually, Swamiji and Shamaji, all of us, to really recruit spiritual care coaches or providers in our community. That's what we're here, and develop a game plan for the resources for support the people who are going to sign up for this, right?
No,
Check it,
yeah,
check it.
I'm sure she's the one putting on the lights. 100% sure she's
To really sign up and show me a hand of who are really want to be a spiritual care provider in their community. I need a new people. And if they did leave, no, maybe, right?
There it is.
Yeah. As you heard, I've been in Jackson for 9 years at Duke, and finally willing to see the community is willing to do this, and I think we really, really need it in the community. And I'll just give you a quick example. I was called and I went to a home, the person was in and her husband called me and he got my name from Duke chaplaincy at the hospital. And it's really not that common, it's very common.
Nothing
All so please, if your community have people sign up, have them with and other people,
Lakshmi ji and Nagarajan.
because needed.
HMPC.
Thank you very much. And that concludes, I just some of it, and we'll open up to that. Question? Only one question? Okay, I mean, people have been starved for questions, time, lack of time. So I'm happy at least you started with interactive action where people could fulfill their learning desire to interact and talk to you also. Thank you so much. Yes, I see your hand up. Can somebody ask the mic? Excuse me, the light is just shining in my eyes, so I cannot really see.
नमस्ते मधु जी, नमस्ते स्वामी जी। So, I'm coming from Haryana. The land where Krishna ji did what he did. That's how I just would like to talk about. I come from the land of Mahabharata. So I have a question for Swamiji and Madhuri. Okay, this is a interesting question. How do we identify a person capable of spiritual guidance if they are not clad in saffron? So, for example, if I saw Swamiji in sneakers and shorts, would we be able to identify? Are Hindus due to find that is their own attire? And if I have to turn this question around, if you go to a football field, if you go to a bar, if you go to a star, and to see if there is a good Hindu who probably needs to come into the Dharmic fold a little bit more closer, is my first question. Second question is, how do we understand a Hindu in your family, in your vicinity, is requiring spiritual assistance, and how do you make a bridge to that person when he's not willing to come to us? So these are the questions.
Thank you.
Let me answer the second first. There's a saying that you can take to the well, but you cannot make a horse drink.
Are you sure?
A person who needs help, there's a number of things that happens when a person is not doing well. Let me talk about mental wellness. If let's say a child in the family is a problem, that person creates a problem for the rest of the family. So somebody in the family can take a and provide spiritual what I talk about in terms of spiritual mental wellness is somebody doesn't need to be trained, they just need to be aware of what happens in care.
No.
Naturally, and this is also part
You
of
already
the-
ate yours.
is
You
that
can't eat
we
more.
naturally care.
No.
In fact, one of the glorious things about our agriculture is that we are not
You're
takers.
acting just like
We
you.
give Dakshina, we give money, we can't afford to give money, we give food. Can't we afford to give food, we give our time. Our community is something that, our Indian culture, Indian communities, in terms of how we give. Okay. So our natural nucleus where people can give. And there are people in the temple who are givers. Now, in terms of giving, you don't need qualification. You need of compassion. And if you have a temple, willing people to say, hey, I am willing to take care and guide somebody, manual and handbook is there to guide you. That's why I said earlier that this manual is not a solution. It's like a direction, it points a direction to say, okay, this is the way you can go and out. Now, what we are offering here in terms of this manual is a complete system. Because we just go to
Hiccups are gone from this film.
If you want to cure mental health, you definitely need to address your diet, your lifestyle. You have to do pranayama, you have to do eat, and also, follow the prescribed guidance by your medical doctor. We're not saying that temple there should be a medical doctor, but then of course we are so community. There are 100 are working on mental health. Okay. In every temple, you will find people who are professional medical health, their professions in the medical field. So they would volunteer, they have somebody to train. So they have the incredible centers of supporting community. I think those are some of the things.
Thank you very much, Swami. So I don't think we have any more questions, but we have to go home with one on the question of the sentiment. Like, what if he doesn't want to go for? It is not that he doesn't want, he wants, but he's afraid. It is especially a mental health problem. He's afraid to ask for it because of the stigma that this goes along with it. Not only him, but his family members also. They know he needs help, but they will not for the same of embarrassment. Now, what can I do as a good neighbor? Can I go and get medical help for this person? Probably not. The papers act something. I'm not much of a legal person, but I know that you will not take people without their will to medical facility or medical help. So please let us go home with this question and see what answer we can find for it in the application. Thank you very much. And thanks to all the panelists for being here. And thank you for
I have a total
taking all
10
this.
items minus 9 items. 9 items.
The current conversation will continue with due respect.
9, total 9. Oh, sorry. One folder. Nine. You copied the valid sums, right?
Thank you so much. And as I said, one thing I do not have any solutions today, but this is the forum to come together and start together. So thank you so much for your thoughts. And I
Thank you, Ji. I would like to invite Sri Madhav Yanagati, Dr. Devyani Desai, our Srimad Deepa Karthik.
I'm gonna call them 4x4.
Yeah, it's going to be first the four of us, and then next to four I will invite.
Come here.
Welcome. This session
Falguni ji,
is about community. I know this is a session
Hello?
after lunchtime, so I know how it feels.
Hello?
Here are most of us are Indian Americans, either by naturalization or by birth. So with that, and our community is growing. As it grows, there is more and more people that are living basically. As it grows, there are more demands also, necessities that are there. So people who have come as a first generation quite some time ago, there's an aging population that needs help. There are divorces, unfortunately, and then single parents, aging, sickness, all those things are there. Not only that, actually, just like in last session that we have heard, there's a lot of mental health issues also. So it affects the whole spectrum of the from youth to the old. It's always a need for community within among ourselves, in our own community. also, as a part of it, we are all part of our community also. So we need to obviously get involved. So with that, we certainly need seva, service. We have to help each other out. As people say, those who don't have too many relatives here in the US, our friends are the family. So we have to help each other out. So we have to take care of each other out. So with that in mind, community building, so services, those kind of things. That is the topic for this session. I have first set of 4 people, distinguished people who have been doing service, community service. And then I wrote in with 4 more people who have been doing the distinguished community services also. So to share their experiences, because we have to learn each other. We cannot just reinvent the wheel all the time. So with that in mind, so I have 4 people. First one is going to be she is from Hindu Society of North Carolina, this place, Raleigh. So he's from here. He is going to talk about Hindu meal program. And then Sri Madhav Venkatiji, he is from Tirupati. He is part of Hindu Seva International. So he is also from Raleigh. And Devyani, Dr. Devyani Desai, she is from Tampa, Florida. So she is a psychiatrist. She is part of HAF Hindu American Foundation, Hindu Act. So those kind of things that we try to do as much as possible. And Srimati Nijupa Karthik, she has been an executive in Hindu Bank of special projects. So with that introduction, I welcome all of you here. So with that, let's get started with the speech. Of HMEC on
How do I know which presentation?
Name. It's a tough. I cannot.
You do this. Do that. Do
Just give me a few minutes.
Take your time. Take your time.
Do you have any tape? Tape?
No, sir.
I have to look, man.
First of all, we are in this a very profound institution which has been founded on the basic principles of Hinduism. We are fortunate to have Sharma here, Sachin Agarwal, some of the founders of this institution, Kishore Trivedi. So all these people have started this long back, and we have been fortunate to have this institute, which is going to be driving force for many generations to come. I am one of the fortunate ones where my kids grew up here in HSMC.
I have the white one here.
And we got some cultural value and some important lessons. Hopefully, their usage in their life will be useful for them.
If it is must, I can use my power bank for some time.
Local
It will help.
institutes here. And
If he finds a charger, then I will
Sure,
use.
some
You say.
groups, training schools, and so many different activities we have. And HSMC as an umbrella for all the organizations, including we welcome Nepali community, Sindhi community, people from Caribbean, Fiji. All these people have come together and we formed this HSMC for people. And that's what has been the main organization. So, can I have the next slide, please? So, as Nagarajan said, Seva or selfless service is ingrained in our constitution, in our DNA through the sanskars. And they have been there since like the Vedas and the
Hanumanji, which we worship, beloved, not only in India, but all over, is a great symbol of the service of the Seva Bhava. Despite of having the ultimate power and the intellect, the Seva Bhava, and that has been the guiding force. Of course, the various regional sense, the Bhakti Marga, imposed it and approximately what we are, is because of all these ingrainment of this service principle in our society. We are all fortunate. We are here today because somebody else is having us to us, and we have responsibility to the next generation. Here in this agency, we have been doing a lot of these service programs, including food drive, including medical camps for a lot of seniors who have various ages, they do not have insurances. There are hundreds and hundreds of people who take advantage of it. We do yoga, meditation camps 3 times a week here. We have blood donation camps, interfaith gatherings. Then we do single language school, as I said. We have Sanskrit. There are 3,000 students studying here every week. Various languages, including Telugu, Sindhi, Hindi, Nepali. All these schools have it here in the learning centers, the surrounding 12 rooms, which we have. And all these programs go on every week. We have camps, we conduct here now the Indian Embassy camps for visa immigration issues. So we have all facets, and we are covering all age groups and the regional groups for the society. One of the success story you are from the Epic Center of our services. So if you go to the next slide, I mean probably more about the next slide, please. So this food program started in COVID. During the pandemic, everything full standstill. And we realized that the school here in North they were elected to close down because of all these public schools. In the school. So if the school closed down, the government was worried that if we close down the school, then these kids will go hungry because they do not have anybody at home to provide their meal. They mostly are single parent family from single parent family.
Could I wonder that?
And their mother works 2 or 3 shifts. And there's nobody to take care of them.
Yeah.
So that was thing which we felt. And when we heard that there is so much of a problem, we usually reacted. We did not reach Hindu society. I remember Dr. Swadeshi, the president, that time also he was the president. He just said yes. I think the originally was here in the town. And we went ahead with the program within a day. And within a day, we reacted to it and we started this food program. We were serving, there was like of course all kinds of restrictions, but we started serving. We had limited facility, there were not people coming around, there were movement restrictions. And like we were able to serve it in meal, which is a Hindu Indian meal, which we don't know whether people will
Whatever he
take
tells
it, how they will take it, whether they like it.
But if you have to guide us through,
Open to it.
through the
I
proper
remember
channels. Yeah.
when I talked to the town officials, they told me that, oh, you are godsend, because we didn't know what to do. There are so many people and we just have no idea what we are going to do with it. And we actually started 100 meals per day. And that was very so then you know, twice a week. And we started, ended up within a couple of weeks, we started 3 days a week. We started with 3 local municipal sites. Within 2 weeks, we started getting calls from all over, and we started when I got a call from ladies prison, the female prison center, and then that time we had all these people who were, they were stuck there in the prison,
and they had no food. That's when we could communicate. We started giving them vegetarian food. Mark, by the way, the picture is not very clear. The box has every meal is marked as a PPE. And a vegetarian meal prepared by who is here service below. So today morning also we served that. And those meals are served every Saturday evening now. And that's where we are kind of we got acknowledged. We are. Thank you, Lalit. That was pretty good and good program. I think we need to learn. I forgot to mention that each one will get 5 minutes. Okay. So we can cut this program for taking part.
धन्यवाद नागराजन जी. We have distinguished guest among us, Param Pujya Shantananda Swamiji from Chinmaya Vrindavan, New Jersey, and the Northeast. So we would like to have Pujya Shantananda Swamiji to address us. And I request our BHP America Advisory Board Director, Dr. Abhay Asthanaji, to come and honor Shantananda Swamiji.
I just connect to the black one. Okay. But white one मिल जाए आपको?
We all know Swami Chinmayanand, Pujyapat Swami Chinmayanand Maharaj was one of the founder of Vishnu Mission. So we are blessed to have Swamiji.
Slides there. What's the name? इसमें एक बार because if I put it up, what is your any Homa. Yeah. Okay.
Presentation at Homa.
So first presentation में black presentation is first में content नहीं first page में
I understand. So,
oh, so silly.
Come, sit. Go round and round. Go round and round. Look. Sit.
we have to understand
Sit.
the background. The first generation who came to this country, their interest was to join the crowd. So they wanted to become Americanized. Therefore, they neglected the first child. So only when the child became a teenager, and when we start answering back, so they realized. I thought that when we were growing up in India, we used to go to the temple, so we should also build a temple in this country. So all the adults, they joined together and built beautiful temples, actually better than India. As a result, the gods came blind, the priests also came blind. So we have now wonderful temples. Now the young generation come to the temple and they watch the priest performing rituals, chanting mantras in a language they don't understand. So what they do is, they don't connect. They go to the, and only when the bell rings, they come because next item is prasad distribution, they like it. Now this is the situation. Now friends, this should not continue because most of the temple we bought churches and converted into temple. Our temple did not become in that state.
सर आपका फाटक ओ इधर
And this second
Two?
generation growing
Good.
in India
Oh, it's going good. Like this.
they don't have that tendency to donate and support charity. That tendency also we have noticed growing up here. So we cannot depend upon the second generation to support our temple. We have. We should also think about its sustenance. That we should also create an environment so that it will automatically support the expenses of maintenance. So what we have to do is, now we have to think in advance. That's why our teachers.
Yeah, it's a street, it's a Pena kind.
The need of the
I ate whatever was left over for the
accessibility is the greatness of our Hinduism, and we should
That's
adopt.
usually my meal
First
next
up,
day.
So,
that's what I was.
especially in America. We have
I
to
remember
keep
my
the
son,
young crowd.
At a fairly recently, I would eat whatever was left from her.
Appreciation.
And then when she came along, seriously,
You cannot say they are neglected because they are not being identified. So along with the priests, priests who are doing the worship, it's not only a worship center, but it's also
I'm just trying to sit.
so along with the worship, the priest also be able to educate the crowd what exactly is or what are the benefits that we get out of this. These things should be educated. Only then, in the light of that, we will have continued systems of our culture.
Do you know about like Omstad, like how to lock your hours and
Or
stuff?
whatever.
We have been last time she was the one thing here.
She left though. Because I'm supposed to log it on the spreadsheet, but my name isn't on it.
So maybe somebody has to add it. So this is the other people from the womb.
Yeah, but I can't find any of them. Maybe they're watching.
But definitely it's going to
Try to text them.
Yeah, just try to
Text her, yeah. She can help you. Probably, if nothing, she can just come back here and help you out.
Dhanyawad, Swamiji. Very short notice, as Swamiji happened to be in North Carolina for his devotee days occasion. So now he will be flying back to New Jersey, but he spent few minutes with us and we got the blessings of Swamiji Ramanji, including him. So thank you so much, Swamiji, for being with us. Dhanyawad, Pranam, Hari Om. We will continue with our final session.
We resume originally scheduled program. So, as far as the panel discussion on the community, I just want to bring back because this is a post-lunch session. Next, there is a special program on Diwali Seva. So this is organized by Hindu Swayam Seva Seva International. Let's see what it is about. Sri Madhav MKG, please go ahead.
Okay, ma. Your show started.
Namaskar.
Yeah.
I know I have
Next,
5 minutes to put you to sleep. after that. But anyway, I'm going to disobey anything and then going to start a topic about Seva Deva. And I'm not going to talk about a program. Amplified. What Swamiji just said, those won't happen. Those words are very powerful, the experience space he is talking about. So that is going to be the theme of my topic. Next slide. By the way, I also feel very privileged to stand here because you guys are so lucky to be serving parts of right? It's not for everyone. Only you can do it, right? And in front of you means it's a blessing. That's it. I'll talk less about myself. You can move on, please, with this. So I am fortunate from the day I landed recently, I happened to be associated with our work. So I'm so thrilled about that. Last 30 years, I've been here in various places, 20 different places I live, and probably all different Hindu organizations I work with. That said, today we are talking about a very well-known celebration. It's called Seva Diwali. It has no specific meaning. Diwali is a function, Seva is service. All actual activity is food donation. So we are going to talk about that. And I'm not going to focus more about the food donation aspect of it. I'm going to talk about how such a small activity, how you can amplify that and engage those people who, from this said, not connecting to us, right? It doesn't have to be youth. It is many of others, many the same affinity that you have. You have a grand idea or something, but then you expect, hey, I'm doing such a wonderful program, why can't they follow me, right? Or why can't they do this? It's so simple. But that is where there is a disconnect. And
Just guide him through next 2-3 presentations. All you do is just double click and put it in the presentation.
So next,
You're clear. Then I was waiting for my restroom break. Oh, no problem.
Neeraj, some more?
One more.
Next. I know I speak faster than my slides, so you can move on. So first thing is, please do focus on the packaging of this, right? How do you package? Many times we just take it easy. My program is fantastic, but packaging part what I mean is even the graphics, you can see the left side, the number of associations.
That's good.
In the first they're all not part of it.
How you
I
package
mean,
it.
we have not
Not
put
just
it.
packing.
Then next
How
year,
you package
they
it.
were all part of it, and they were all praising how well they have done this work. Move on to the next one. So as you do those things, give them the credit, right? That's more important. And in the promo, it is not just flyer. I'll tell you our story here. The first year, we had only 50 pounds donated in here in the first 2 weeks of the program. And all the key coordinators are worried. Madaji, you were saying 10,000 years ago. It's only 50 pounds. We are halfway mark. So your head because you didn't meet your goals. So we met Shabha and many others. So one after another, we amplify. And we use, next slide please, next slide. If you look at it, those people who are on the sidelines, we just brought. Many times we had to use a simple line. You must have heard about Ashwatthama Ataha, right? So none of the times we lied, but we said there is going to be 10,000 pounds. And there is going to be 100 participants. There are going to be 30 different organizations participating. all true. Next slide, please. So we got the letters from those beneficiaries. Move on. Next one. Next one. Again, next one. So if you look at these numbers, those are my. We started with 2,000 pounds here and 10,000. Last year, 22,000. Now we are targeting 30,000. Move on to the next slides, and then this sometime you can watch. I know there is a time constraint on this one, so I'll pause here. Move on.
Thank you, Madhavi. This is a good idea to follow, to take it home, and then we can implement it. This is really good. So if you need anything, please contact Madhavi. So,
Yeah.
as I was telling you, like, our society, our community is growing. हम लोग बेटी हैं, छोटू हैं, oh no, they are not छोटू anymore. They are growing, they are in college, so they are about to be getting married, but we are looking for alliance. What do we do? We are looking for those friends and known things, but known sources, but there is a form of way with which we can utilize this space for our community. Here is where Hindu matrimonial comes into the picture. Hindu matrimonial USA. What is this about? Let's give the opportunity to Dr. Devi Aniji to present this topic. Thank you.
Namaste. So, we are very good at educating our children, making sure that they are on the right path and making a lot of money. There are two things we lack. More than that, but two are the most important. One is that they are in 30s, and then there are. Can you hear me better? So one, they don't get, they are educated, they have excellent jobs, but then they are not married till they are in 30s, 40s, and once they are married, they are not even having children. So with that, what happens is that our numbers are decreasing, but the ones that are marrying out of the caste or out of the religion. If you look at the means interfaith marriage book, it has all the studies. So there are several formats to meeting singles. But we decided that when you meet people online, then by the time you meet them, you're kind of, oh, he doesn't talk well, he doesn't know how to dress, he doesn't know how to walk. So we decided to have in person. So what happens is, this is our 7th year. We are holding it in October 18th and 19th in San Jose. Generally, 200 people show up, and what we tend to do is we want to make sure that there are equal number of boys and girls. So if there are too many girls sign up, we hold the admissions. So they equal number of boys sign up. It is in person. Even if you sign up, you have to come. We have an app. So a lot of times people are like, I don't know, I don't like him, why is he calling me? So they don't have to have your personal phone number. They can just contact you via app, which is friendly with Android as well as Apple phone. The registration will close on October 12th. We have had many successes. We have had great results. We have a lot of great testimonies.
She has gone to the bathroom. I don't know how to do it. I told her she doesn't know how to do it.
I had promised, my husband is from Sangal, so he's at the training, but he always told me that I needed to do some seva. So I started this after my was of course. So this is all volunteers, no employees, no profits, no raising funds.
There's no purpose. This is just to help our Hindu kids to find somebody who is another Hindu. And this is the participation is from all over US, Canada, some from UK. And it is needed because we are losing our well-educated, well-raised Hindu kids to non-Hindus. Unfortunately, teach Sanskrit, but they teach Arabic or Hebrew. We don't pursue that we have to follow. Oh, शादी तो धूमधाम से करेगी, मेहंदी चाहिए, ये संगीत चाहिए, शादी में come on the horse or the elephant and have a 500 people reception. Three months later, okay.
Over here, next to, oh.
Okay, and 3 months later, people are not following. Right? Good? Perfect. 3 months later, the girl or the boy, they are not going, the one who is not going to the mandir. A year later, there is no Bhagavan in the house. And 2 years later, Arey Baba, I'm Catholic. We don't sit and puja, we stand and do. So none of this follows up. I'm Muslim, you converted, now the children are Islam. So that is the reason we have the Hindu matrimonial, so that we don't lose our children. And besides this, we also have the Hindus from Pakistan and Bangladesh that need the help. And we also have a Hindu family social service because we don't donate, we don't have any social services. There's a Catholic services, there's every other religion have it, but we don't have a necessity to donate 10% of our income to the mandir or Hindu causes. So we have a Hindu family social service where we help people confidentially with any of their mental, physical, social, economic help. I finished before the time.
That requires extra clap. Thank you. By the way, HMUSA.org. Okay, that and then we have apps also. This is important because there is more and more volume, more and more people signing. There is more possibility of matching. So it's not only we trying and registering, it's on that part. So which is important actually. It's growing very great. Thank you, Devi.
How is it going? No, we
No.
made a mistake.
It's almost
She
October.
didn't know how to start it on.
Next month,
Oh.
in November,
Okay.
we
Okay,
have
what did you do? So I have to
elections.
touch this one.
So,
But did you-
here, so speaking of elections, there is a
Yes, but
topic
okay.
about
So this one, I
voting.
want you to double click on it.
Hindu voting. What is that? Let's see.
So
It was in this program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
double clicked on it.
No, we didn't ever, it didn't start.
See the with this?
Shri Guru Pranam.
I double click.
Okay.
Thank you very much
Yeah.
for attending.
How do I put it in
giving me this opportunity.
Don't do it. Yeah. When you are doing it, I will enter it. Don't do it now. If you do it, it will go.
It's hers. I'm not.
But it- oh, okay, do it.
Sarvasthi Board of Education, which I'm an elected member.
Yes, got it? Simple. So that's why I left it.
So I am very
But you got
happy
it,
to be
right?
the
Yeah.
last
So
speaker
that's
of this
because that remix, I know that
key session, right?
have enough time.
Just a show
So I
of
left
hands,
it.
how many Hindus are in this audience? Quick show of hands, okay. So everybody here is, whoever is raising their hand is now awake. You have to pay attention to my presentation, okay? So, a very, very important topic, Hindu vote, right? If you see, the reason we started this particular initiative, this is a project of advocacy arm of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. And before I give you a quick presentation of what I'm going to say, 7 minutes, nobody in my house, not my daughters, not my husband, can believe that I can deliver a message in 7 minutes, okay? But I'm going to try. I'm going to try over here. Now, so the most important thing is, we as Hindus, for the longest time, have not voted with a dharmic lens. And you know what's happening around the world. You know the persecution of Hindus as recent as
couple of weeks ago, what's happening in Bangladesh. It's all a fallout of political representation, right? So next slide, please. So what we have done here at Hindu Board is we have next slide. We have come up with a Hindu American agenda for 2024. Please go to the next slide. So this is an eight-point agenda which we have come up after speaking to multiple Hindu advocacy organizations. Some of you in this audience have already seen this agenda, but I'll quickly go over it. The first one is Hindu phobia. We know what that means. The second one is we want the FBI to support investigation of all Hindu temples that are being vandalized today. You know, as late of I think a couple of days ago, the Bats Mandir in Sacramento was vandalized. So this has been going on continuously. The next is we want the administration in United States to hold religious theocracies like Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Bangladesh responsible for the atrocities that they are committing on their religious minorities. We would like, yes, that deserves a clap. Whoever was doing that. Yes. We support legislation that helps us repatriate all our Hindu artifacts. I don't know how many of you are aware, but there is a museum in Pennsylvania that has some of one of our oldest artifacts still here. We want all our Hindu artifacts back in Bharat. Okay? We also want that a proper Hindu representative must be appointed to the USCIRF so that unbiased reporting on Hindu hate crimes happens. We would like that we support legislation which promotes merit-based employment and education practices. As you know about the affirmative action, so we would like that we support merit-based education. We support legislation that is environmentally sustainable and responsible. And lastly, a lot of our Sanatani brothers and sisters are languishing with the H1B visa and they are not getting converted to green cards and they don't have cards of citizenship. I know some of my family members who've been in this country for 16, 17 years and still not got a green card. And they're all law-abiding honest citizens, taxpayers. So we would like legislation that supports the fast tracking of this of the H1B visas as well. Okay, next slide, please. Alright. So I'm going to quickly go through this. There is a lot of talk about how Hindus don't vote. But the statistics of 2020 of CMPS proves that Hindu Americans or Indian Americans are the third largest ethnic minority that is voting. We had a 74% turnout. We need to increase that to 100%. Okay? So our effort is to ensure that we keep engaging with Hindu voter. Next slide, please. Alright. This slide actually is proprietary to Hindu vote. What this explains is that the margin between the winning vote and Hindu vote is very small, which means that Hindus vote one or the other way, they will be able to flip a ballot. So this was the difference in Biden and Trump election. Something we can unpack if you see me outside at the table that I have over there. Okay. Next slide, please. These are some of the ways that every one of us can help engage to mobilize the Hindu vote. Alright, I won't go too much into detail. Next slide. So there are a lot of ways. Please see me outside and I'll explain. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, this is the slide I want to focus on. Because this is the most important work that we have done. What we have laid out here, if you could expand the what we have done here is we have provided tools and notes for non-profit organizations. Most of the times I hear from a general public when I was running for election also that the Hindu mandirs don't want to get involved in political activities or mobilizing Hindu voters. If you see the mosques and the churches, they are actively engaged with their communities. The reason for this is they know what is permissible and what is not permissible. we are not aware of what is permissible and what is not permissible. For example, if I visit a temple and I tell them, can I please come and speak about my, my election campaign, they may, they may give me an answer that I don't quite like. They'll say, oh no, we're not sure, we don't want to be informed.
No.
This particular information gives you something like a ready reckoner of what you can do and what you can't do. So here you can do voter education and registration drives. All mandirs must get involved in that. Very, very important. Please make sure that you are allowed to mobilize your voters. You can get involved in the vote out activities. You can do advocacy also. And there are a number of election-related activities that you can get involved in. About this, outside to meet me, more than happy to do that. Next slide, please. Okay, and this slide basically tells us what are the don'ts. We shouldn't do these things. If we do these things, we are grading into territory that is likely to sort of affect our non-profit status. It's extremely important that we stay away from this illicit partnership. Illicit partnership, for example, I invite one set of candidate and I don't invite opposing candidate. That gives an implicit partnership, and that is a no. You can't be partisan activities. If one particular, organization likes one set of parties, just inviting them is not permissible. Next slide, please. So that's call to action, right? What is because you are influencers in your community. You're leading your communities. You have your communities listening to you. People have trust you. You have their ear, right? So what I want from you is that please, if you are representing any non-profit, advocacy, a mandir, or any organization, please come register with me. I'll give you all. I'll come on a Zoom call to help you mobilize voters. So the difference between getting what you want is ensuring that you have the seat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. There are few takeaways. We have the right to vote, and it's our duty to vote. And the Hindu vote is important. Because we think, what does it matter whether we vote or not? No, it really matters. Even sometimes we see that there are only few thousands of votes, one candidate is being elected. So this is very important that we realize that we need to vote, we have a duty to vote. And also, as organizations, we need to promote the vote at the same time we should each other. And the Hindu vote is an VHPA initiative. So with that, the first amount
I just went to the bio break. So now we know how to do it. Okay. Now I learned.
I did some buttons in your I met the Rekha ji, Atul ji at the IHRF Foundation, which is outside the, you can see they have the table. They are doing excellent work. They have a volume of Hindu encyclopedias which they are willing to give free of cost to any mandir who signs up on any universities if they are willing to keep it in their libraries. I have personally signed up to take responsibility of ensuring 3 volumes, 3 sets. Go to one to Rutgers universities, one to the high school where I live, and one to Princeton University. Please avail of such a great seva that they are doing. Thank you.
okay. I would like to invite us for next part of the same session, community building. I would like to invite Sri Upendra Charanji, Sri Vipul Khatri, Dr. Sunita Agarwalji, and Sri Suresh Lohiaji to the stage.
First, let's see who he's calling.
दिया ना one more.
Lakshman ji and Upendra ji will be doing it together.
Okay, but what presentation I have to use?
That's
Homa
the same
is a
one,
different one.
Homa one.
Oh, okay, Homa. This one he mentioned that it has 30 plus slides. I know.
Welcome, speakers.
Not yet.
No, he said he's not going to
So
complete it.
we
There is a two presentations.
with the different
No, no,
topics.
the one which says Homa. that's
Homa,
the one.
Homa, I
Let
have
me
to put.
introduce Dr. Sharon Ji. He is Homa.
Yes, yes. Oh, not a problem. Thank you for helping. हमें लोग को आटलू मंदिर
So
भाषा में चाहिए.
let me do the presentation. Thank you. He's a student. So, yeah, so you don't have heard his name before. So, HOMA stands for Hindu Organizations and Muslim Assembly. So, this is HMEC initiative.
नहीं, जो गीता वाला
Under the guidance of Sri Sanjay Gupta,
Homa and Gita.
we have a small team of HOMA volunteers.
There were two. One was given me last minute.
And the purpose is to raising the community of Hindu Dharma. This time that we strongly focus on the needs and challenges ahead of our future generation.
क्या होता है?
Is the one?
This one.
The whole purpose
Homa and
of
Gita.
having this HOMA.
That's what I did.
That's the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Homa. Okay, so you want.
Where are you going here? Oh, we stuck again. Yes, something went wrong. There's a signal. Yeah, done.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
The purpose of forming the HOMA is that to collect
51. 50. So we have two slides of yours. So we this one is
There were two
56.
presentations for Homa. So you're confused which one is the
53. So now 53 one is present.
हाँ, ठीक.
Okay. It will stop because I should
नीचे lie down करें रमेश. Get up.
So here next question. Yeah, so some of the key objectives to form this HOMA organization is like network. Collaborate with each other and disseminate the message of the Hindu Dharma. And most importantly, guide inspire the younger generations. So this way, we can be part of the movement of building a Hindu community that is proud of its own country. Some of so we have been doing this for 2 years now. We just had our this year we invite all the small or established people from the spiritual organizations for our HOMA and then we share the ideas with each other. Pass a message that even though we exist in our own way, have our own path, following the Hindu Dharma, we are not competitors of each other. We are complementary. Right? So we should support, attend each other's programs. Don't just like think that hey, I'm part of this organization. I don't want to do this or that. If anyone wants to start HOMA, I have all the ideas. I can give you all the support. See that activities, like this is just a small picture next slide. I'm just showing that how you all gathered together and had a meeting. So our next set of activities, Dr. Lakshmanji Prajapat is sitting here. We will continue the Sanatan Sahitya Seva.
बोलो बजरंग बली की So that's me. All of you know me. You talk about this. I see all the Indians. When you are there, very hard there, in this show, you are hearing. I say, what I tell you people talk about not healthy diet. Right? How to standard. When you are many people doesn't know that, with consulting you know that. Okay? Now we are talking about Ashtanga Yoga, Ashtanga care from the allopathy. You know, hypertension, hypertension, cholesterol, diabetes, no smoke, be active. और आते ही चलना शुरू कर दो. When you get a phone, walk and come. Simple right now? You know all about it. We eat this much diet, but only Ayurveda can tell you which salad is good for which one. Ayurveda will never tell you. Then I see this diet, when I take photo of it. You eat this much, you will become this much. So I'm doing all these activities, showing this. If you don't take photo of these, I will speak tomorrow here. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. So you make your liver happy by eating this and that. Happy, brain happy, gut happy. Don't syrup. As bad as alcohol. I'm not saying it. Now, but when I started doing,
But
what to
we
do
still
with
have to make it
that?
Awesome. Thank you.
So now we are doing Bhagavad Gita Prachar with Sanjay and we have started doing 25,000 people in India, around 25,000 over the world. These are all activities, all our volunteers. Sometimes we have volunteers, all the volunteers work for all of us. We are doing this in different parts of India and the world. All the sakhas, health, Gitaji, all the VLPs, so now, when we got
Oh, he got the clicker. He got a clicker.
so all the
Because he's outside. He's not on the stage.
in this, that use Swadhyaya.
He's in the
outside.
If you want. Just keep them. Say hi to me and then if I need it. Thank you.
वसुदेव सुतं देवमुखं सुचारुं वर्धनं देवी परमानन्दं कृष्णं.
Thank you, Jayaraji and Dr. Lakshmanji. Very interesting presentation. Jai! That was good. So, we talked about kids, we talked about the matrimonial, so which comes to the topic of weddings. So wedding is a samskar. So we have multiple samskars. What are the best practices? What are the things that we need to do? What do we need to do? So performing weddings and other samskars as seva. That is important actually. So let me invite Sri Vipulji to present. He is from Gujarati Cultural Center in New Jersey.
Pranam to all, especially
Hello?
all the trees that we have here. By any means, I'm not an expert in Sanskrit or rituals.
Yeah.
Now 12 years ago, my niece insisted that I must perform the wedding ritual. That's it, yeah, I understand. And I learned for this specific conference, HMEC conference, be aware of a project called Purple Project. Can you put the first one? And the reason I was invited to the talk here is to create an awareness of what we are up against. And, with my Western society that is influencing our next generation, as well as how to action, what can we do, and especially when it comes down to how we can facilitate better weddings to our country. So as I mentioned, the Purple Project, and I was not aware, but then I did some research, and the first thing that the Purple Project you mentioned here, she said in one of the weddings that Ganesh Puja is not needed. And that's the kind of narrative that we are up against. And it's amplified by your crimes and many of the liberal so-called media. So, how big of a challenge it is for us? Issues that we are very, very common. So I don't want to have Kanyadan. I don't want my father. Very common. My neighbor's daughter, who grew up with me, had 2 generations of HMEC. Asked me, I will not want to do. And if he does, then I want to do it. We don't want parents to wash the feet and all those things that are common issues that our priests must know how to answer. And many times it may not be priests who may not be able to communicate with the next generation, so we must have trained volunteers, especially youth volunteers in our temples, who can be the interface between the priests and the other thing common is very common, especially when it's a mixed wedding or being outside. Even within hours, right? Because the photo session, or we have a photo session for an hour, right? And we have this, and we have time to change, and of course, parents won't intervene on any of those things because they themselves don't know that stuff. And one of the requests came from a very close friend of mine who is a venture capitalist in California. And he said he does not want swastika to be part of any of the items that he's using in the wedding because he doesn't want to offend anyone. Right? So these are the very common things that we will see when we are performing wedding here. So go into the next slide, please. So how can we convert this as an opportunity? We must explain. So first of all, we have to understand the requirement, right? And then convert that into an opportunity. So rituals has to be, within the time constraint that you have agreed upon. And what I do is that I have a session with the couple before the wedding, in fact, several of them. I walk them through the entire ritual and I ask them to decide if they want to be in short time. Then
I think that nobody is operating better than.
So here we can also, put a lot of symbolisms. And if our priest wants me to explain in English, what I have seen is that a youth, especially either from bride or groom side, when you give them a script, who will read and keep the audience engaged while there is a transition from one to another. So many things can be taken care of with science and scientific explanations. I have a poster outside on the Yajna and Yajna is a ritual in the science and Yajna that we are working on. But simple things like why we do ghee, right? And then can be added to the ritual or the kumkum that has 98%, and so many of those things. And I can help anybody who wants to know from what I know. My knowledge is limited, but whatever I know, I don't mind sharing. So can you go to the next slide, please? So we have to make our life longer. We don't have a choice.
This last.
And many times I'm scared. Right? So even as a when I was part of HMEC, it is for right? Very few people know about it, right? So we must make digital version of that available, right? Why can we not use and forward so that it reaches to every couple that needs it? Hindu Unions of America, why can't we set up programs there to have the wedding planners and the couple who's getting ready to plan their weddings and understand the rituals? There are so many more things you can do here. So with that, and any questions you can after, I'll get the presentation back to you.
I was trying to upload the presentation.
Thank you very much. From Gayatri Chetna Center. Thank you. Next week, there is something. What is it? Navaratri. Navaratri is coming. That's a major one. So right after Navaratri is Diwali. Happy Diwali. So, and then many of us may know October is Hindu Heritage Month. So that is all organized by HMEC. So we have been doing it for last several years. Every month we represent upload flyers, information on the HHM website, Hindu Heritage Month website. So as a part of celebration, we are also doing some service. Why not? So Dr. Sunita she already did it as a part of HHM Hindu Heritage Month. So she has been the president of a Dayton Hindu Temple in Ohio. She is a doctor by profession. She has been doing a lot of service. She has been involved in some organizations also. I would like to invite her to talk about the Seva festivals. Seva during festivals. Festivals, how they are can be related to Seva. Please.
Yeah, over time. Uncle, can I get anything?
I'm good, Kali.
Namaste. First of all, I want to congratulate each and every one of you who is here. You made so many efforts to be here, and everyone is bubbling with energy, and it's a great achievement, it's a great platform, it's a very positive thing for all of us Hindus, and that's why I want to congratulate all of you. We want to give ourselves a big round of applause. Many of us are good members of our temple, and I have come up with a very practical way of not only celebrating the Hindu Heritage Month, which is the month of October, but also something which we are familiar with, and that is called Raksha Bandhan. And I'm the protection of Nar, and I'm going to present it in my slides. So we can have the next slide, please. Raksha Bandhan is the bonding of protection. In Hindu culture, there is a tradition, sister ties Rakhi, the thread on brother's wrist, It symbolizes part of protection. This concept is applied in bonding with the local police and firefighters. They are the protectors and they risk their lives to protect community. Temple community is grateful to them for their bravery and strength, and we want to thank them. This is also a way of Dharma Rakshita. So, in the next slide, please, slide 1. The key ideas to be presented that in this day and age, Hindu temples need security and safety more than ever before. We don't want to just be afraid all the time, right? We want to have things and ways that we have confidence culture and tradition, and in this way we need to show the local police that who are we and what we stand for. So by honoring the local police next slide please. Very
To mic
simple
her
to
mouth.
develop your idea.
Yeah, her mic is too close to the mouth, it's okay.
Your boards, respective boards of your temples, and make a team of volunteers and community members. We have about 5 to 10 people, and you can name it Raksha Bandhan for the police event. Next slide, please. You can develop your idea further by scheduling the event during the Hindu heritage month, or you can do it on the Raksha Bandhan day itself if possible. We meet at the police station, so more officers are available. We plan and reach out to the local police and take some simple steps like one for each officer is non-vegetable, vegetarian, treats, nuts, cookies, and it's very doable. Then you get some rice, you prepare a thali with cocoa and rice. We have talked about that. Are we confident enough to clear
My
our
voice is very
early on? But
I
in
don't
this,
feel like I hold the mic.
they
have 6 months.
on the forehead of our brother policemen. We carry some refreshments, Indo-American or vegetarian, and we can prepare a short speech. In this case, we have a video link and I
So do something.
Audio okay?
90% we can play the video.
Maybe we can hear it with the mic. Do you have the clip?
Possible to play the video? So, I will move on. It's a mention of during the Raksha Bandhan we are taking the thread, we are valuing that, praying for.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Strong bond is created, and humility and spirit of friendship is noticed and highly appreciated. Available to us through extra patrolling, sending alerts, answering phone calls, and giving advice. So the last conclusion is the key takeaway. This is the video. And as you can see, many of our members and volunteers are there, and several police officers are there. So more key concept of not of protection is very logical and genuine. And the event is very simple, doable. It's a great opportunity to express what Hindu temple and the community stands for. It's a very effective way to ensure police protection proactively as well as in time of need. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Because we talked about not only taking care of
You're saying
the community, but also broader community. Getting them involved in our, in what they need to know about what is it? Because many people, when they talk to, they say like, I drove by your temple, but I don't know what's the mysterious. So With that, involving broad community under good invitation method is very important. This is as a part of security of Hindu Mandir. And next, we have lots of temples that are growing, and usually the temples are started by the people like doctors and those kind of knowledge professionals who come. But there are few temples, there are some temples that are devotee temples. So I would like to invite Sri Suresh Lohiani, who has come all the way from Hindu temple, Irvine, Southern Los Angeles, Southern California area. Thank you.
Many chairs are occupied. So, you always want to see glass full. Yes, and all throughout the day you will be hearing wonderful organization. So I just want to say what Akwala Mandir is. Simply a visible last survivor. In identity, everything number, the millions of dollars, your food so Mandir are merely last surviving thing. It is up to us whether we want them to survive or grow. Somebody did mention that otherwise they will become museum. So let us think of that. Now, as he mentioned, who opened the Mandir? Swami also mentioned, we all come here, we just find some community, one or more, they come join together, and and here they are supposed to meet what we call aspirations, and services required by the Hindu diaspora, multi-generation diaspora. I know they are here, and most of you have more here than me, and you are well with them. Slowly, slowly, either controlling management takes it over control, simply delegated to the business. Because devotees have volunteered, devotees have dominated, devotees have supported. So, disconnected started. Already a disconnected starts in about 5 years. Okay, and then controlling or controlling place. Okay, priest is around them. I want to call them priests or pujaris because priest is a unique term. What you call priest, which doesn't even mean what they are doing. What happens everything goes away. चलता है, right? You have to understand. That is very different. Here is the case. Here is the case of a mandir. If I were to ask you, your own mandir is owned by you will be all, I can tell you, half of you don't know. I will tell you all you don't know. Somebody said you own by this, just you own by and that person going to no. If a mandir is owned by devotee, you always have heard, right? Among the stock the people, what people buy. So if you have mandir, of the people buy the people, what people, then entire comes, then the identity comes. So this is a case of a 20-year-old mandir alive south of Los Angeles. South of Los Angeles. About 15 years did everything, but they were not transparent, they were not accountable, and everybody transparency, accountability, everything, like perfect, like everything is in order that you want to become best. So when questioning was there, so in the last about 5 or 7 years ago, many devotees started questioning. So ultimately, the controlling memory and this new devotees nominated the director, motivated, visible, hands-on, responsible, all the time there. So this is the experiment of theory into practice. Devotee own mandir has been done in Now many of you order things from Amazon, right? Some of you probably don't know who is the Amazon owner. Some of you may know. But Amazon is professionally managed. Google is professionally. Same way Hindu Arvai Mandir is professionally managed. Not a single donor, not a single what you call donor family have any control. Many of them have even not visited a municipality, but they have the trust and confidence in this selfless group of people that they donated. To not buy for 50 years. The big building of 7 million, 7 million. And this, so this is the way I got. Are you able to see most of this sunflower? Right? I brought it from Los Angeles. It is not faded because sunflower is always going to the sun. Right? Always looks at the sun. There are two sunflowers. They don't fight with each other, right? They zigzag. They zigzag and help another sunflower to go to the sun's energy. This is what is required. What I call it the include. Hindus are totally letting include. I have a problem. I just don't know who will help me. Very often I ask my VA, this thing. Give me one number whom I can telephone. This is the thing. Now I want to also get the client. So what we do, lot of one single page, we write what is Hindu Dharma. One single important ordinary page. Everything about Hindu Dharma, why it is write down. Do it yourself. And we have, I'm over. So anyway, slides they can show it British.
Good answer. Good idea. So, community is what our society is all about. That is where we mingle, we celebrate, we be happy, all those things. So, we need to take away, not just listen, take coffee, and then forget it. Okay, so go home and forget it. No, we have to take key points from each one of them, and then take it home, and then take it to our mandirs, and then try to implement it, talk to the board. Thank you all very much.
We all got this free issue of Vandivani. I request all of you to read all the articles. And if you like, you can also read one article. 108 monologues. Hindus cannot buy kids. Hindus cannot create land. So please read it. It is actionable.
Thank you all very much. Appreciate your help, appreciate your presentation.
This was a very packed community outreach session of the HMEC, and we thank all the panelists. There were eight panelists. All was talking through what wonderful work that they have been doing. But it's not across all panelists. Without further
I didn't listen. I was talking to her. Oh my God. I was telling her that my daughter was given the chance to talk about Diwali in her school.
And right after and poster session, there's a poster session happening in room 1 and then we break out and we reconvene at 4:30 p.m. So tight schedule to maintain.
This is a project to assist.
I met Rich Gurji for the first time. No, he was the one who was coordinating.
We would have done the yatra in 23,400 miles. Thanks to him, I did 403 miles.
कोई सभी जो राम रची रखा.
कुछ तो purpose हो, there must be.
I know, definitely. I remember Catherine told me, she's like, what's going on? Why are we doing this?
We all.
We can order for you and get the books delivered directly to you so that you can contact a person like me, I will be New Hampshire. You can contact me and I can deliver. I don't know. If you know somebody like
I'm sitting.
offer service to.
I'm sitting.
And somebody, and if it's a person who forced things to India, it will have a lot because one of the biggest cost contributors is the shipping cost. So please see about it, you can take a picture of this, which is, I work with many other publishers. Here is your
Presentations.
You are one of the few speakers who is stuck to the time limits. Thank you so much. There is a pre-session, however, with the intensity of your conference sessions going on, we are reshuffling so that you get to, get up and rest and, have a chai break and then come back for again an action-packed session. We will come back for these conference sessions that will start at 4:30 and then after the Hindu advocacy session at 5:30. So we are very
अभी बंद करना है या चालू रखूं?
बंद कर
वो राइट साइड एंड स्क्रीन होगा लैपटॉप पे राइट हैंड साइड रेड में
नहीं
हो गया
full screen.
नहीं हाँ एग्जिट फुल स्क्रीन एंड स्क्रीन
Why is not taking